People are dead and 2 others were taken to the hospital after a carbon monoxide leak in Freedom this morning.
Freedom Fire Chief Jim Waterman says they received a call around 6 a.m. about a propane leak at a home on Belfast Road.
He says they discovered it was a carbon monoxide leak from a severed heat exhaust pipe. In May, authorities say they discovered an illegal marijuana growing operation at the same home. More than 1,900 plants were seized.
The Freedom Town office says the owner of that building is Austin Zen. Waterman says they suspect the space was being used again for the same purpose. He says there were additional buildings on the property, including a 2-car garage and other buildings allegedly used as pot growing areas.
Waterman told us there was a language barrier between first responders and those still alive at the scene, and they weren't able to tell authorities the names of those who died. The Waldo County Sheriff's Office is investigating. No one involved has been identified.